everyone, Scooty number 7 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 7-6 Oakland A's taking on the 6-5 Chicago White Sox. We're here at U.S. Cellular Field for Game 1 of a two-game series between the A's and the White Sox. Here is the starting lineup for the Oakland A's. Leading off, the right fielder, Travis Buck. Batting second, the second baseman, Mark Ellis. Batting third, the first baseman, Derek Barton. Batting fourth, in the cleanup position, the designated hitter, Mike Sweeney. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Emil Brown. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Bobby Cosby. Batting seventh, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Chris Stefonia. And batting ninth, the third baseman, Donnie Murphy. On the mound for the White Sox, it is Mark and Brohal. Comes into the game with a 9.0 ERA, no wins, 2 losses, 10 innings pitched, allowed 19 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 4 walks. We're here, like I said, at U.S. Cellular Field, which goes a +1 to strikeouts and a -1 to walks. And with that, the home plate umpire dusts off home plate, and we are ready to start. Travis Buck batting at .243. And the pitch. 4-2, that's going to be a blank. 1-3, that's going to be a power hit to Swisher. That's a 17, and that's going to be a triple for Travis Buck. So as Travis Buck goes to third, here's the defense for the Chicago White Sox. Quentin out there in left field, Swisher at center, Dye is at right field. Going around the horn, Creed on third, Cabrera at short, Ozuna is on second, Cornico at first, Pazinski is behind the plate, and Mark is on the mound. And with that, Mark Ellis batting a .333, steps up. Strategy rolls a 10. Here's the pitch. 2-5. That's going to be a range play. 4-6. Flying ball to Quentin. Quentin's range is on a 1-3. That's a 4. That's going to be a base hit for Ellis. That's going to drive home Buck. And with that, the Oakland A's strike first here in the top half. It's 1-0 Oakland. Derek Barton batting a .111. The infield's going to come in. We have a hit and run. Now on a hit and run, all ground double plays get a -2. All base run ratings are +2. All home run and walk ratings for the batter are cut in half. We round those down. All lineouts are considered double plays, and if the batter strikes out, we'll resolve it as a steal. Derek Barton, here's the pitch. 3-6, that's going to be a blank. 1-3, fly ball to Dye. And that's going to be out number 1 away. Infield now going to go to double play depth as Mike Sweeney comes in. Sweeney, first time we're seeing him in this replay. Actually, it's a 6th time at bat. 3 games, 6 at bats. No average just yet for the DH. 3-4 at the ballpark. We're going to go to U.S. Cellular Field. 4-6, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Quentin. Out number 2, 2 away, and that's going to bring up Emil Brown. Brown batting a .189. Strategy roll 6. Here's the pitch. 6-5, that is going to be a blank. 1-3, that's going to be a base hit to Cabrera. So with that, Ellis will go to second, and the stop sign goes up. Ellis would have went from first to third on the 5 through 6's base run rating is a 3. And Ellis holds at second. Bobby Cosberry up. He's batting a 152. Strategy rolls a 16. 1-5. That's going to be a wild pitch on an 18. That is outside of the range. It'll be a 1 through 8 for a wild pitch. A 9 on a passed ball. Nothing happens there. 1-2. That is going to be a fly ball out there to die. And that will retire the side. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on for the A's. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Chicago White Sox. Leading off, the center fielder, Nick Swisher. Batting second, the shortstop, Orlando Cabrera. Batting third, the designated hitter, Jim Thome. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Paul Corneco. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jeremy Dott. Batting sixth, the center fielder, the catcher, A.J. Pruszynski. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Carlos Quinton. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Joe Creed. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Pablo Ozuna. On the mound for the A's, it is Greg Smith. Smith comes into the game with a 1.50 ERA. 6 innings pitched, allowed 9 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. And with that, he's ready to start. Swisher batting a 238. The pitch. 5-3 blank. 1-6. That's going to be a pop-up to Barton. And that's going to be out number 1. Let's take a look at the defense for the Oakland A's. Brown's out there in left field. DeFornia is going to be at center. Buck at right field. Going around the horn, we've got Murphy on third. Cosby is at shortstop. Ellis is on second. Barton is on first. And Suzuki is behind the plate with Smith on the mound. Orlando Cabrera batting a 244. And here's the pitch. 4-2, that's going to be a blank. 2-3, that's going to be a double star 4. It's going to be a fly ball out there to Buck. Buck sees it, goes back, and makes the catch. 2 away. Jim Thome. Thome batting a 227. The pitch. 6-2, possible error on a throw. And that's going to be 4-4. That's going to be a double star 2. It's a fly ball to Brown. Brown going back. And makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down as the A's retire the White Sox. In order, it's 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nothing across the board. After 1, it's Oakland 1, Chicago nothing. We go to the top of the second. It is Kurt Suzuki, Chris DeFornia, and Donnie Murphy due up for the A's. Kurt Suzuki batting a 262. The pitch. 6-4. Possible error on a throw. 1-6. Ground ball to first base. Error for Cornico. That error ranges on a 1 to 5. That's a 5. It's a throwing error. Can't get to it in time, so he goes back. It's a throwing error as he tries to throw it to the pitcher to tag him out, but throws it wild, and that is a 1-base error. As Suzuki will get on an E3. Chris DeFornia is up. He's batting a 206 infield at double play depth. Strategy roll to the A's. Holding off. No strategy for the A's. 1-3, strike 14. That is a 3. Struck him out. We have a pickoff attempt. Anytime a 20 comes up on the strategy die, it's a pickoff attempt. In this case, it would be a pickoff attempt on a 1-7. The 11 is too high. Infield still at double play depth. The pitch to Donnie. Donnie batting at 200. He's right on the Mendoza line. 6-3. That's a strikeout. 18. That's a 12. Struck him out. 2 away, and we go to the top of the order. Travis Buck, 1-for-1 with a triple and a run scored. Started this game off with a triple. Strategy roll 12. Here's the pitch. 2-2 home run chance on a 1-5. The 12 is too high. 1-6, however, that is going to be a base hit past second base. Ozuna can't get to it in time. Suzuki will go over to second, but does he pick up third? He'll go from first to third on the 3 through 6. His base run rating is a 4, and he does. So with a single by Travis Buck, Suzuki picks up 2 bases, and that puts runners on the corners. Mark Ellis is 1-for-1 with an RBI. Here's the pitch. It's a strategy roll of a 6. A's holding off. 2-2 home run on a 1 through 6. 17 too high. 2-5. Ground ball to Ozuna. And that is out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the second. Paul Cornico, Jeremy Dye, and A.J. Pazinski due up for Chicago. Paul Cornico batting a 209. Here's the pitch. 2-1 blank. 1-3. That's going to be a double for Paul. So as Paul will lead off with a double, that's going to bring up Jeremy Dye. Strategy roll is a 12. Dye batting a 225. Here's the pitch. 1-5 strike. That's a 9-1. Struck him out. 1 away, and that's going to bring up A.J. Pazinski. He's batting at 395. Strategy roll is an 11. The Sox holding off. 1-2. That's going to be a range play. 2-4. Ground ball to Murphy. Murphy's range is on a 1-3. That's going to be a 2. He'll make the catch, throw it over to first. So it's an out at first, and Paul will hold at second, 2 away. Carlos Quentin up. Quentin batting a 500. Strategy roll is an 18. Sox holding off. 1-5, strikeout 10. That's a 4. Struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit. So it's no runs, 1 hit, and no errors. After 2, it's Oakland 1, Chicago nothing. We go to the top of the third. Derek Barton, Mike Sweeney, Emil Brown due up for the A's. Derek Barton batting a 109. Here's the pitch. 3-5 range play. 1-4 ground ball to Ozuna. It's a ground ball up the middle there. Ozuna's range is on a 1-3. That's a 6. He can't get to it in time, and with that, Derek Barton will lead off with a base hit. And that's going to bring up Mike Sweeney. Sweeney is 0-for-1. Strategy rolls a 13. Here's the pitch. 1-5. That's going to be a wild pitch. It's a 2 on a wild pitch. Barton will go to second. And that is just a bit outside there. Mike Sweeney, here's the pitch. 3-6. That's going to be a base hit out there to Swisher to center field. Swisher can't get to it in time. We have a 6-0 on a 6 for runner advancement. 6 tells us to check the second eye of the 6 chart. Runner advances with that. So Barton will score. It's 2-0. Sweeney on first. Ball thrown in the trailing runner. Ball caught off. And the trailing runner is thrown out. So Sweeney is thrown out. He tries to go to second, but he's thrown out at second. So 1 away. But on an RBI single, it's 2-0 Oakland. Emil Brown is up. He's 1 for 1. Nobody on. Here's the pitch with 1 out. 1-3, strike 8-19, too high. 5-2, and that's going to be a ground ball to second base. Ozuna gets it. Picks it up, throws it over to Paul, who tags first for out number 2. 2 away. Bobby Cosby up. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 5-5, possible error. 1-2, that is going to be a fly ball to Die. Die's error range is on a 1. That's an 11. There is no error, and that is going to be out number 3. So it makes the catch. That retires the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and none left on for the A's. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Joe Creed, Pablo Ozuna, Nick Swisher due up for Chicago. Joe Creed batting a .293. Here's the pitch. 2-4, range play. 6-5, pop up to Ellis. Ellis's range is on a 1-4. That's a 6. He'll make the catch. And with that, Creed will get on with a base hit. Strategy rolls a 4. That's going to bring up Pablo Ozuna batting a .143. Sox holding off. 2-2, range play. 1-6, ground ball to Cosby. And with that, Cosby's range is on a 1-2. That's a 5. It got past him. Can't get to it in time, and Creed will go to second and get the stop sign. So runners now on first and second. We go to the top of the order. So with that, Nick Swisher is up. Swisher is 0 for 1. Strategy roll is an 8. And here's the pitch. 1-3. That's going to be a blank. 1-6, pop up to first to Barton. That's going to be out number 1, 1 away, and Barton had to go to out a little bit on the foul side to get that. Sees it, made the catch. Orlando Cabrera for 1, strategy roll 18, Sox holding off. 5-4, that's going to be a strike. 7-9, too high. 4-1, that's going to be a double out there into center field to Fournier. So Cabrera will bring in 1 run, and that's going to put Pablo on third. His base run rating is a 4. That's a 3. He'll come home. It's a 2-run RBI it's a 2-run RBI off of a double by Orlando Cabrera. So with that, Cabrera will tie the game. And we have a tie game as Jim Thome comes up. 1 out. Strategy rolls a 2. And here's the pitch to Jim Thome. Thome is 0 for 1. 4-4. That's going to be a strike. 16. That's a 1. Struck him out. So 2 away, and that's going to bring up Paul Cornico, who's 1 for 1 with a double. Doubled his last time up. Strategy roll 9. Sox holding off. 5-1. Strike 8. 19 too high. 5-1. Fly ball out there to Brown. Brown making the catch. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the White Sox after 3. We'll all square it up at 2. We go to the top of the 4th. Kurt Suzuki, Chris Stefania, and Donnie Murphy due up for the A's. Kurt Suzuki 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 5-3, double question mark. It's a single and a 1-9, 18 too high. 1-1, fly ball out there to Dye. Dye sees it and makes the catch. 1 away. Chris Stefania is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 6-2, blank. 2-6. And that's going to be a base hit out there to center field. Swisher can't get to it in time, and the ball drops behind him. Donnie Murphy up. Murphy is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strategy roll 17. Infield double play depth. Here's the pitch. He's holding off 1-6. That's a strike. 18. 20 is too high. 5-3. Ground ball to Creed. And that is going to be a double play. And how we figure that out is we take the double play rating of the batter plus the double play rating of the pitcher. In this case, it's a +1. So we're going to get a 4. And plus the pivot. So Ozuna has a pivot of 0. So we hit that one out there to Creed. It's Creed to Ozuna on that one. So as Defornio will go to second, Ozuna touches the bag, touches, and throws it over to first. It's a 5-4-3 double play. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Jeremy Dye, A.J. Pazinski, Carlos Quinton due up for the Tri-Sox. Jeremy Dye 0 for 1 with the strikeout here. 5-1 strike, 9-18 too high. 6-2, that's going to be a double for Dye. So Dye leading off with a double, and that's going to bring up A.J. Pazinski. Pazinski is 0 for 1. Strategy rolls an 11. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 3-3. That's going to be a walk. 1-17 too high. 1-1 double star 4. Fly ball out there to Buck. And that is out number 1 as Dye will get the hold side. We have a pickoff attempt on a 20. That is too high. Doesn't pick off Dye. 4-3. That's a hit by pitch. 19. Smith is a -6. That's a 10. So that's going to put runners on first and second as Joe Creed comes up. Creed is 1 for 1 with a run scored. Strategy roll is an 18. And here's the pitch. 5-4. Strikeout 8. That's a 1. Struck him out. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Pablo Ozuna. Ozuna's is 1 for 1 with a run scored. Strategy rolls an 8. Here's the pitch. 2-4, range play. 5-1, fly ball out there to center field. DeFornia. That's a fly. His range is on a 1-3. That's a 2. He'll make the catch. And no runs, 1 hit. That will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on for the White Sox after 4. We're still tied at 2. We go to the top of the 5th. Travis Buck, Mark Ellis, and Derek Barton due up for the A's. Top of the order, Travis Buck 2 for 2 with a triple and a run scored. Here's the pitch, 2-5. Range play. 2-5, and that is going to be a fly ball out there to Quentin. Quentin's range is on a 1-3. That's a 2. He'll make the catch. And with that, he hustles it. Makes the catch, 1 away. Mark Ellis up. Ellis is 1 for 2 with an RBI. 1-3, strikeout 9. 12 is too high. 3-5. And that's going to be a ground ball to Cabrera. Out number 2, 2 away. Derek Barton. Barton 1 for 2 with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 2-2 home run chance and a 1-5. 11 is too high. 4-4, pop up to second base. Ozuna makes the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's 3 up, 3 down as the Sox retire the A's in order. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Nick Swisher, Orlando Cabrera, Jim Thome due up for Chicago. Top of the order, Swisher 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 4-1, blank. 4-5, fly ball out there to Buck. And that is out number 1, 1 away, Orlando Cabrera up. Cabrera is 1 for 2 with a double and 2 RBIs on the day. 6-6, possible error on a ground ball. 6-1, that's going to be a base hit past Ellis. So Cabrera will lead off with gets on with a base hit. Jim Thome is up. Thome is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 5. Here's the pitch. Infield double play depth. 2-4 range play. 4-2 ground ball to Barton. Barton's range is a 1. That's a 4. It got by him. That's going to be a double. That's good for a double. And with that, Cabrera will go to third. We have a 1. We'll check the second eye of the row of a 1 chart. And with that, on either one of these, the lead runner will advance. So Chicago takes a 1-run lead. And with that, we have a row of a 3. Thome's range is a 1. Thome will get the hold side. And with that, we go now to Paul Cornico, who's 1 for 2 with a double. Here's the pitch. Strategy rolls a 14. 5-1 strike. 18 too high. 6-2 fly ball out there to center field. Thome will get the hold side. 2 away. Jeremy Dye up. Dye is 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. Strategy roll 3. Sox holding off. 5-2 strike. 9-16 too high. 4-3. That's going to be a line drive to Ellis. And that is out number 3. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. After 5 at Chicago 3, Oakland 1. We go to the top of the 6th. Mike Sweeney, Amir Brown, Bobby Cosby due up for the A's. Mark and face 6 more batters. Mike Sweeney 1 for 2 with an RBI. Here's the pitch. 6-5. That's going to be a blank. 2-6, double star 2, ground ball to Creed. And that is out number 1, 1 away. Amir Brown is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. 2-3, error on a ground ball. It's a possible error on a ground ball. 6-3, fly ball to Swisher. Out number 2, 2 away, and that's going to bring up Bobby Cosby. Cosby is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 3-2 walk, 9-15 too high. 2-3 power hit to die. That's an 8. That's going to be a base hit. That's good for a base hit. So Cosby will get on with a base hit. That's going to bring up Kurt Suzuki. Suzuki is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Runner on first. Strategy rolls a 14. 3-5 range play. 4-2 power hit to Swisher. That's a 13. That's going to be a fly ball out. It's going to be a fly ball out there to Swisher. He'll go underneath it. His range is on a 1-2. That is a 2. He'll make the catch. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. A.J. Przinsky, Carlos Quinton, Joe Creed due up. A.J. is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 3-6. Home run. 12. The 20 is too high. 6-6. Base hit out there in the left field to Brown. And with that, A.J. will lead off with a single. Carlos Quinton 0 for 1 with 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strategy roll 18. Infield double play depth. Quinton Sox holding off. 5-4 strikeout 10. That's a 9. Struck him out. So 1 away. Infield at double play depth still. Greg Smith now tired. Joe Creed up. Creed is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a run scored. Strategy roll 18. Here's the pitch. 4-6 at the ballpark. We're going to go to U.S. Cellular Field. 2-6. That's a blank. It's a rare play. Fly ball to center field. Call with the lead runner tagging and moves up a base. The play is appealed and the runner is called out for leaving early. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. After 6, it's the White Sox 3, Oakland 2. We go to the top of the 7th. Cristofornia, Donnie Murphy and Travis Buck due up for the A's. Cristofornia, 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 3-6 blank. 3-2. That's going to be a base hit. And by the way, Mark can face 2 more batters, so most likely this is going to be his last inning. And with that, Donnie Murphy comes up, infield double play depth. Strategy roll 14. A's holding off. Murphy is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The pitch. 1-3, strike 18 as an 11. Struck him out. So 2-1 away, we go to the top of the order. Travis Buck is 2 for 3 with a triple and a run scored. Strategy roll 5. Here's the pitch. 5-4, strikeout 13. That's a 6. Struck him out. So 2 away, and that's going to bring up Mark Ellis. Ellis is 1 for 3 with an RBI. Strategy roll 3, and here's the pitch. 5-1 walk. 13, that's a 2. That's going to be a walk. And with that, we have runners now on first and second. Derek Barton up. Barton is 1 for 3 with a run scored. Strategy roll is a 9. A's holding off. 3-6. That's going to be a blank. 5-2. Line drive to Cabrera. As we sing, "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Let's take a look at the box score of the game. Oakland scoring a run in the first inning to take the lead, and they score another run in the third, giving them 2 runs. Chicago came back to score 2 runs in the third to tie the game up. And then they scored a run in the 5th to take the lead. Right now, after 6.5 innings of play, it's Oakland 2 runs and 9 hits, no errors. Chicago 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be Pablo Ozuna, Nick Swisher, and Orlando Cabrera due up. And with that, Oakland's got a new pitcher on the mound. So Greg Smith is done. And they're going to bring in Andrew Brown. Brown coming into the game with a 3.0 ERA. Three innings pitched, allowed 1 hit, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. No wins, no losses yet on the season. Does have a special K. We'll explain about that as we play on. Greg Smith went 6 innings, allowed 8 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and 1 hit by pitch, an ERA. He'll leave the game with an ERA of a 3.0. So with that, Pablo Ozuna steps up. He's 1 for 2 today with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 3-4. That's going to be a double star. It's going to be a fly ball out there to Buck. And that's out number 1. We go to the top of the order. Nick Swisher. Swisher is 0 for 3. And here's the pitch. 4-2. That's going to be a walk. 11. That's a 6. And he'll walk Nick Swisher. So with Swisher on first, strategy roll is a 60 infield going double play depth. Orlando Cabrera is up. Cabrera is 2 for 3 with a double or run and 2 RBIs. And here's the pitch. 2-2. Wild pitch on a 15. Pass ball on a 1-2. Nothing happens. 2-2. That's going to be a ground ball to Murphy. And that's going to be a double play. And we get that double play. That's a 5 plus 1. So it's a 4 plus 1. That's going to be, actually, it's a plus 2. So that's where we get the 5. Strategy roll, the die roll for that's going to be a 2 on the pivot from Ellis on that. So 5, that's going to be a double play. That's a 5. It's a 5-4-3 double play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on. After 7, Chicago 3, Oakland 2, we go to the top of the 8th. Mike Sweeney, Amir Brown, Bobby Cosby due up for the A's. And with that, we do have a new pitcher on the mound for Chicago, and that is going to be they're going to bring in, let's see. They're going to bring in Scott Lindbrick. Actually, they're going to bring in Matt Thornton. Thornton will come in. That's his card. So Thornton will come in with an 8.18, no wins, no losses, he's pitched 3 and 1/3 innings, allowed 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats here for Mark. Mark went 7 innings, allowed 9 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 1 wild pitch, an ERA of a 6.35. After 7, it's Chicago 3, Oakland 2. We go to the top of the 8th. It is Sweeney, Brown, Cosby due up for the A's. Here's the pitch to Sweeney. Sweeney is 1 for 3 with an RBI. 4-1 home run chance. On a 1, the 20 is too high. 4-1 fly ball out there to die. And that's going to be out number 1. Amir Brown is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 5-6 range play at the ballpark. We're going to go to U.S. Cellular Field 1-1. Double star 5. That's a fly ball to Swisher. His range is on a 1-2. That's a 2. He'll make the catch. So 2 up, 2 down as Bobby Cosby comes up. He's 1 for 3. And here's the pitch. 3-2. That's going to be a double star. That's going to be a ground ball out there to Ozuna. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors as the White Sox retired the A's in order. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Jim Thome, Paul Cornico, and Jeremy Dye due up. Andrew Brown tired. They are going to have a new pitcher on the mound. And they're going to bring in Keith. We haven't seen Keith yet. This is the first time they're going to bring him in. So he's got 3 losses, 1 save, an ERA of a 4.06, 31 innings pitched, allowed 28 hits, 23 strikeouts, and 11 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Andrew Brown. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 walk, an ERA of a 2.25. Bottom of the 8th, Jim Thome, Paul Cornico, and Jeremy Dye due up for Chicago. Paul Thome 1 for 3. And with that, Barton, we do have a little bit of a change here. Barton at first is going to come out, and they're going to bring in Jack Hanahan to take over at first. So that is the only change to Oakland's defense. Jim Thome is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 6-1, strikeout 24. That's a 10. It's a strikeout plus. Now, in a strikeout plus, we had 10. Plus the ballpark factor. In this case, it's a 1. That's a 24. That is a 1. And struck him out looking. So that is a backwards K there. Paul Cornico is 1 for 3 with a double, 1 away. 3-5 double star, ground baller Cosby. Out number 2, 2 away. And that's going to bring up Jeremy Dye. Dye is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 1-2 blank. 4-3, and that's going to be a line drive to Ellis. And that's going to be out number number 3 as the A's retire the Sox in order. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. After 8, it's Chicago 3, Oakland 2. We head to the top of the 9th. It's Kurt Suzuki, Chris DeFordia, and Donnie Murphy due up for the A's. Will we see some 9th inning magic? And with that, we do have a couple changes out there. Swisher out there in center field will be replaced by Alexi. Over in right field, we're going to have Dwayne Weiss will take over at first base. No one's taken over at first. And that's the only changes there. So those are the changes that are made. Matt Thornton done. They are going to bring in their closer, Bobby Jenkins. Yep. Jenkins will come in. That's his card. We are in a safe situation. Jenkins' card comes in with a 2.73 ERA. No wins, 1 loss, 1 save. 3 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here from Matt Thornton. Thornton went 1 inning, allowed nothing across the board. His ERA is a 6.28. So let's take a look at the box score real quick of the game after 8 innings have been played. Both teams shut out in the 8th. Oakland scoring a run in the first and in the third. 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Chicago, 2 runs in the third, a run in the 5th, 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. And with that, Kurt Suzuki comes up. Here's the pitch. They are going to let Kurt take the hit. 1-1, that's going to be a range play. 3-1, and that's going to be a base hit past Cabrera. but that's going to be a range check. We'll see. His range is a 4. That's a 2. He'll make the catch. Out number 1. Cristofornia up. He is 2 for 3 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 3-4 range play at the ballpark. We're going to go to U.S. Cellular 6-6. 6-6 is a blank. That's a rare play. Slow roller to second base who possibly bobbles, then possibly throws wild to first, resolved by rolling against the second base error rate. Error rate for first for the bobble, then for the throw, no error, 2 outs, and he'll get him out. That is 2 outs there. And it all comes down to Donnie Murphy, who is not taking the hit. They're going to bring in a pinch runner here, and that's going to be Ryan Sweeney. Sweeney will come in. He's batting a 174. Trying to keep the inning alive. 1-1 range play. 4-6 ground ball to first. Paul's range is on a 1-2. That is a 2. He'll make the catch. And that's the game, and the White Sox continue their winning streak. Final score, 3-2. No runs, no hits, no errors for the A's. Your final score, 3-2 Oakland. Final line score coming right up. So final score of this game, Oakland 2 runs on 9 hits, no errors. Chicago 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Mark Bruhel will get the win. Greg Smith picks up the loss. Bobby Jenkins will get his second save. And let's take a look at the stats here for Mark. Mark went 7 innings, allowed 9 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 1 wild pitch, an ERA of a 6.35. Greg Smith will get the loss. He allowed 8 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch, an ERA of a 3.0. Keith Folklore went 1 inning, had 1 strikeout there, so no ERA. Bobby Jenkins gets his second save, went 1 inning, allowed nothing across the board. His ERA is down to a 2.10. So with that, Oakland will drop to 7-7. Chicago will improve to 7-5. That's going to do it for us here at U.S. Cellular Field. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go up, and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scoonie 007. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.